Yo, good, good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you're from. Back into a little bit today. Yes, absence, sorry, lots on. Been doing a bit on my bike. Occasional erg here with a few of the Waikato RPC boys, getting them ready for a 2K test. So, yeah, crikey, within everything I've been doing, she's been pretty crazy. Bit of reality TV. Yeah, and bits and pieces going on. So, hey, look, let's rip back into a good little session today. I feel myself, I need a little bit of distraction. Somebody Instagrammed me and said, I need a bit of distraction. I needed session. I thought, right, here we go. So it's not overly long, but it's pretty hard. And I'm going to make it hard because we're only going to have a 60-second rest in between each set. Okay, so that's what's probably going to stump us a little bit towards the back end of the third and fourth piece. But just 4 8-minute pieces, 2-minute changes, real simple, real easy to follow. We'll be able to nut it down really well. And we're just increasing the rate each time. Simple, okay? The idea behind all of this sort of stuff, just looking for getting onto a rhythm, finding the comfortable zone you can just work in and tap it along. Because that's what we've got to remember is on the machine, we want to be letting the machine do some work, tapping it along, tapping it along, tapping it along, doing the work, and ultimately that's what we need to do. Okay, we need to, less is more is a saying that we used to always use, and the fact of the matter is that if you can work the stroke, relax the recovery. I always talk about that, work the drive, relax going forward. The moment you're tense coming forward and you're tight at the front, wasted energy, okay, and the chain's going to take us back. All you got to do is just let this go and it zooms back. Okay, so use that when you're back here. It's going to take you forward. Okay, and we have to give it a bit of a helping hand, but ultimately the chain, the bungee in the machine is going to pull us back forward. That's a great thing about this machine. If we were using a dynamic, a little bit different. It's a great technical machine, but this is what this machine does. Okay, so we want to find a zone where we just want to tap it along, get our heart rate to a certain level. Now, if you use a heart rate monitor, awesome. Find out what sort of your training zone is. It's a hard thing to do, but if you've got the use of a physiologist and that sort of type of thing, yeah, it's great. You can find out where your working zones are, and I'm really sort of talking to the athlete person here. But if you sort of know yourself, if you know sort of your max heart rate type of area, we want to sort of be that 75 to 80% of that, okay? And so for me, I'm pretty certain that I'm still up in that sort of 160 because I reckon I can still tap it out at roughly 200, late 90s, 200. So, 150s to 170s is where I sort of train every day. Look, I've only got an Apple Watch, but I'll tell you what, does the job pretty bloody well, to be fair. It's not 100% accurate, but I reckon the technology in these is getting better to just give you a snapshot at what it is. And I've, done it a couple of times and gone, yeah, you know what? You're pretty bloody close. So idea of this, it's going to be a little bit higher than that. But ultimately, we just want to be able to keep it steady. We want to have clarity. One of the things I talk about sometimes is clarity. So when you're doing a session, if you find yourself, ugly face, we don't want ugly face. We don't want tense face. We don't want grimacing, we don't want tension. We want to be able to have this clarity so you can go, when I say breathe, go, relax the face, facial muscles come down. All you got to do is look at 100-meter sprinters, some of them are tensing, they're at the back, and the guys like Usain Bolt, lips are flapping around. Why? Because he's just lost all the facial tension, which he doesn't need while he's doing a 100-meter race, okay? And that's similar to what we're doing here. Yes, sometimes you're going to feel that grimace, but if you can actually take that away, your whole body's going to be like, oh, actually, I don't need to be. I'm not tying up. Sometimes if you get towards the end of a hard session, bloody oath, I'm the one that's doing it as well, trying to, and I'm just like, oh, I can't, I'm going to get to the line, and that's fine. But in sessions like this, we want as much clarity, we want as much focus and as much relaxation as possible. So without further ado, let's get into it. And I'm going to oil my chain after this. It's been about a month. Needs some more oiling. Right, okay, so we'll just go and select workout, new workout, and we're doing intervals time, and we're just going to set that to 8 by 1, okay, 8 minutes, 1 minute rest. So yeah, as I say, the 1 minute rest will probably stump us a little bit towards the end, but we should be fine at the start. Have a good warm up. I've been on here for 3 or 4 minutes before I set everything up just to get it working, get the blood flowing. And now, it's basically time to rip into it. So let us rock and roll, basically. So just remembering all those things that we work on. Technique, giving it a good shunt, good push, and then just sitting back, admiring what we've done. All right, here we go. There. Rope. And nice, first and foremost, just looking for that length. Remember, long stroke, feeling that connection. Even though we've done a bit of a warm up, want to stretch it out a little bit. Feel the pack up, feel the swing, long arms, a little bit of over exaggeration to start with. Then we get into our natural position. Remember looking for that speed, feeling the push, feel the hang. Good. Really good swing, nice and long. Should be feeling comfortable because we're about to change. Yep. So remembering just moving a little bit quicker. They're really good. Don't need a massive increase in speed. Want to figure out how easy we can do it and watching how acceleration, the speed is a product of that faster stroke rate. No point in going faster if we don't get more speed. But we want to be able to do it efficiently. Nice hang in the arms. Looking for that continuous motion. Good. Holding that speed and rhythm. Starting to think now, what am I going to do to make the change? Increase that speed and the rating. Look for acceleration. Here we go. So give it a bit more push. Just speeded push. Remember legs. Don't have to rip it into the body quicker with the arms. That will naturally come. Legs and body.
Feel that connect at the front. Good. Sitting tall. Really good. Good push. Both feet. And the load like a spring. Coil. Spring away. Good. Nice and loose. Yeah, really good. Keeping the length. Hold. Into the push. Rhythm. Length. Good. Right, remember moving that speed. Last 2 minutes. Acceleration. Move the hands. Round the back. Acceleration. Speed in. Speed out. Remember, it draws us forward on the recovery. Remember, keep it one long push. Consistency. Just manage the split. Don't let it jump. Hold something for the period that we've got. Nice. Momentum. Around the back. Coming forward. Good. Feel the push and hold. Hang. Sitting tall. Feel the core with the swing. Good. Really nice. Good work, team. Good work. So keeping that rhythm, keeping the momentum. So when I talk about that momentum, it's just there. You know, and as we speed up, that there becomes quicker. We don't make it artificial and go like that, wanting to get to the next side. You know, we swing core, you know, in the core, that sort of just a little bit of a movement there, the chain wanting to go back. That's our momentum. Then we can just sit on, so momentum, and then we just float back to the front, okay? And that's the metronome sort of feeling, whereas it's like 1, 1, 1, 1. That's the sort of feeling. We've got a little bit of time forward, but that's the feeling. Right, here we go. 22. Yep. Good. So take 30 seconds to get into that rhythm. Look for the split. Remember the hang. Remember the connectors, the hands and the feet through the lower back, and the arms. The arms and the legs almost feel like they're hanging. And then they get pushed long, they come through. Good. Really nice. That's it. So let's breathe. Get a focus. Because what we want to do is hold our split that we've got now. We're going to build on that over the pieces. So nice steady speed now. Still giving it some good workload. Something consistent that we could hold for 20 minutes if we had to. So moving the hands with me around the back. We should feel the resistance against the hands, like right through here, just till we just about touch the body. Okay, from the drive. Good, resistance. Right, let's change the rating. Remember, move the hands. Now, more acceleration. Ready? Yeah, good. Let's look at that. Look at that in yourself. A little bit more leg speed. Got our rating to 24. Speed dropped a few splits. Now we look for the length. Good. Good. Remember, rhythm, ratio. Breathing. Look for that clarity. Focus. Looking for rhythm. Really nice. Focus that screen in front of you. 24. Hold the rhythm. And let's feel the pickup around the front. We roll in and we roll out. Don't roll in and stop. Change in direction. Does that help the speed? Keep it focused. Body accelerated off the legs. Good. Good flow. We want to use this for our changeover. We just want to accelerate again. Here we go. Now. Good. Doesn't have to be much more power. It's just got to be more speed and rhythm. Power will come because you have to give it a little bit more to get the speed. Can't just shunt our legs down. Good focus now. Rhythm. Feel it. Be nice and loose. Continuous motion. Pick up the front. Feet. Feel the hang in the long arms. Nice, really good. Yeah, it's good. Good flow. Feel the swing off the legs. Really nice. Good, move the hands. Keep that speed on. Feel the push. Right, focus. Breathing. Remember, acceleration. Swing. A little bit more power. Here we go. Yep. Move faster. Right, settle into the rhythm. Good. One push. Remember, feel the feet. Long arms, feel a hang. Feel a drive. Elbows draw past the body. The hands move around, back over the knees. Right, breathing. Good focus on that rate and speed. Good work effort. Keep breathing, relax the face. Good hang in the armpits. Remember, feel the lats. Good. Nice. Really good. Short and sharp. So keep moving. Heart rate's in a good place, starting to get up. So we've got to keep those hands moving, keep that acceleration and rhythm, okay? We don't have to really feel overly powerful in terms of strength. We just have to be able to do, roughly 50 strokes a time, 50 to 60 strokes a time, just tapping along, getting into a groove, holding a set split for that 50, 60 strokes. Okay, so here we go, starting at 24. Breathe into it, look for the rhythm. Good. This one's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to hold rating. Look for rate first, find the flow, then we'll look to lengthen it out and add a bit more power. So take a few big breaths, focus, let's push the speed. We know what we can hit at 24 from the last two. Try and get down as close to that as possible. Look for the length. Really good. Moving the hand. Good swing. Feel that change in direction at the front. And come forward and away. Remember, it's around the front. We don't go in and out. Make the feeling like it's going around. Coil. Press away. Feel like we're pushing the machine away from us. Try and push the machine away. Reconnect. Not so much the body going back, machine trying to push that away. We're the opposite reaction. Equal and opposite. Really good. Nice. Ready to change now. Remember, speed. Tap it along. Don't feel tight at the front. Still holding that swing. The hands come in and away. Don't get stuck with a big pull. You have to get out. Should go around the body. Brush the body. Good. Listen to the machine. Watching your split. Consistency. Good length. Length with the chain. Sitting tall. Seat coming under. Strong position. Don't want to be reaching, hunched over. Your natural position. I'm not going to tell you need to be upright. Something strong that you can load without getting injured. Somewhere relaxation. Good. And change. Remember, move quicker. Leg speed, swing. Really nice. Breathing. Good. Feel a hang. Nice and long. Good. Feel a push. Nice. Good focus, sitting tall. Feel the hang in the arms as the legs push away. Good, nice rhythm. Really good. Good focus and clarity. Breathing. Working hard. Working long. Right, move those hands, steady Ray. Got to give it some. Good. Focus. And breathe. Tap it along. Sitting tall. Good long stroke. Really good. Feel the push. Really nice. Really good rhythm. Good flow. All the way. Yeah. Right. As I said, it's going to get touch and go towards the end. This short rest ain't going to help us, so that's fine. Now, if you're done, good. Well done on 3 of them. You want to keep going? Let's do this 4th. We start reasonably high. It's going to be 6 minutes of a bit of solid intensity, okay? And we have to remember, we can't just get the rating by pushing the legs down, okay? We've got to give it some in order to get that acceleration. You've got to find that ratio, okay? Manage your splits. First minute, we push it a bit. 6 minutes, we're really going to focus. Okay, here we go. 26. Let's look for the length. Remember, even now, if we're connected, you can't get that acceleration unless we actually give it a drive. So we have to commit. This is where I talk about relaxation, focus. Good. Getting into our zone. Feeling it now. If we get the acceleration, the hands are really easy around the finish, around here, rather than having to come in to the body. Good. The arms come off the leg acceleration and the body acceleration. Remember, not heavy. Speed. So feel that connect and push speed. Nice. Really good. Good flow. Good rhythm. Nice. Right, we're going to have to work this last 6 minutes. Ready to move. Now. Good. Push. Swing. Feel the rhythm. Leg drive. Momentum. Consistent split, consistent rate. Release the tool, loose at the finish, shoulder blades back, ready, push, both feet, here, around the front. Yeah, feel that coil, spring. Good rhythm. Breathing. Really nice. Moving the hands. Right, ready to step it up. Focus. Breathe. Halfway. Here we go. 30 now. Give it a push. Keeping it long. Long on the legs. Really good. Keep focused. Breathe. Holding the split. Swing. Off the legs. Core. Tap it along. Holding rhythm. Hold the push. Hold the numbers. One more change. Suck it up. Here we go. Yeah. Good. Feel it swing. Acceleration. Tap it along and hold. Keep it long. Sitting tall, here we go. Relaxation. And hang. Last minute. Relax the face. Move the hands. Around the front. Hang. And legs. Hold it consistent. Around the front. Soft finish. With the hands. Momentum. Nice. Fooey. Yes, I am working hard. Struggling to talk. Doing it for you guys. Really nice. It's a really good flow. Really good rhythm. It's good focus there. Okay, really good. Just looking for that speed. Moving the hands. Keeping that push. You know, that push, it's all critical. Okay, just press your menu. Save it to your memory, save it to your erg data. So if you haven't got erg data, get on your app, get an app, App Store, erg data from Concept 2. Links to the PM5, PM4, not so much, but you can input your scores, okay? Great tool, keeps track of training, keeps track of your meters, figure out how many meters you do in a year, set yourself a target. Just do 1 million meters. I reckon you can nail that in about 4 months, okay? Little bits and pieces to keep us motivated like that are perfect, okay? Then also, you might want to do a ranked piece, and it'll connect with your Concept 2 logbook, which you have to create, but it's easy, through concept2.com. And then, no matter what age, what sex you are, whether you're a lightweight or a heavyweight, you could do 500, 1,000, 2K, 5K, 6K, 10K, 21.5K, 42.5, do a half marathon, full marathon. Then there's also time pieces, one for 30 minute, 60 minute, okay? So there's great challenges to do. You can set yourself up against other people in the world. Fantastic things. So let's break down today. It was really good, started getting intense towards the end. As I said, hopefully in those last few you were focusing on keeping that acceleration. You know, like if you feel like you're starting to do this, it means we're not giving it enough. And it's hard, yes, I know, to go accelerate and then go again. Very hard, okay? But it's not got to be heavy and pushed. There is a fine line between letting the leg shunt down and actually being accelerated, okay? And then there's the real heavy, okay, we've got to find that middle ground. So it takes a while. Everybody's different. Every single person in this world is different in the way they do it, okay? You just got to find that middle ground. And this is why we do rate steps, because when you start off at 20, yes, it's going to feel really, because you've got time on the slide, and then we've got to push again. Then ultimately when we get to 26, we have to really get that speed and acceleration through the stroke. Okay, big difference. So that was the focus today. Not only that, it's a good way to mix up a training. Okay, yes, we do need to do time. The more I get on these, the more I enjoy them, believe it or not. You know, they can be looked at upon as being pretty nasty, pretty brutal, yes. And why is that? It's because that there in front of you doesn't lie. That is the biggest reason, okay? The fact that what the machine's telling you is your output, that's it, okay? There is like a 0.03% of variance in a Concept 2 machine around the world. Now, if they don't get cleaned out, yes, your drag factor has to be quite high on the setting on the side to hit your drag factor setting on the screen. That's fine, you know. A few things like that, maintenance. The chain needs a bit of oiling, so the chain could feel a bit rough. The bungee might not be stretched enough, but in terms of that, The numbers that you're producing are from you as a human pushing on this machine. Okay, and you've got to remember that. So whatever you're doing, that's your output. We just want to increase our time, our intensities, we mix it up, and that's the way that we get fitter and faster, healthier, you name it. Okay, so great work today. Can do more of it on obviously working with the Sensei, sensei.com. Go check it out. Yes, we're working on Android stuff. iOS, if you've got it, let's get into it. There's going to be some great workout stuff, and plus it's going to give you feedback at the same time. Interactive, very much like this, but fully interactive, and it's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so you won't even have to think about it. You can just watch your phone on top of your screen, listen to me, gives you feedback, tells you if you're going fast enough, slow enough, tracks all your speed. So you've got a target to work towards, okay? So that's the awesome part about it. Right, okay, enough from me. Have a good day, awesome. Check back in, loving it, awesome team. Let's talk soon.